Antonio back at it again with another vid, man. Scary stuff. Degenerocity. Shout out Degenerocity. Scary stuff. Jump scare and 5-4. Okay. So I guess we're supposed to be prepared for something scary, right? I'm tripping. The video not playing for some reason. Hold up, y'all. Get this shit on the road, man. I ain't got time to be playing around, man. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Damn, I hate when, like, shit happen, man. We're trying to get the videos in the road. Okay. We good. Let's make the camera. We good. Alright, let's go, y'all. Okay. Jump scare.
Boo! It's a job application. I used to be a scary child back in my day. Scary to look at and just a scaredy cat in general. Examples are, I'll run away as fast as I can to my room after turning off the lights. Legit piss myself in my bed because I was too scared to go to the bathroom at night because what if a demon tries to get me? I'm not taking no chances. Some of this childhood fear still goes on me to this day. Like, I still can't sleep without
sleeping with your room door open, though. If you doing it at nighttime, if you sleeping with your room, I don't give a fuck if you the only one who... First of all, it's worse to do if you live by yourself. I don't give a fuck if you live by yourself. Yeah, I'm sleeping, nigga, it's my house, da da da. Bro, you sleep with the room door open. I don't give a... Nigga, if I'm living in my house by myself, nigga, the room door is gonna be closed. I'm not sleeping with the room door open, bro. And if you do that, you got issues. You know, you need to go see a therapist or something. Because I'm starting to think you're a little lost up there.
Some kind of light source in the room, whether that be the TV or street lights or something. Like, how do people sleep in the pitch dark? You can't see the demons in the corner of the room in the pitch black. So how do you sleep in the dark? You gotta be real crazy to sleep like that. But going back to me being a child, I was a coward. And I also watched a lot of scary things to warrant this behavior. I remember watching the end of The Exorcist, and that scared the black off of me. Like, literally. I'm Mexican now. Every time I saw the Goosebumps opening, it gave me nightmares.
Nah,
like,
Goosebumps
that dog just got possessed. And that dog
Goosebumps used to be crazy.
How is that allowed on TV? Even someone like Mike Tyson could get scared from that. But the scariest thing I watched as a kid was that Return to Slab episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Nah, that shit used to be crazy too.
That episode had my cheeks quivering. Like, man, just look at this.
Return the slab. What? Return the slab. Oh, suffer my curse.
Imagine seeing that as a 6, 7-year-old kid. That sticks with you. And even though that horrified the tidy whities off of me, I feel like that was where my interest of scary stuff started. And as I grew a bit older, in middle school, I started watching
the old people, man. It's always the old people with the feel trying to get the shit off.
Mr. Nightmare, Danger Dolan, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And I was watching on the daily. I was so immersed in these scary videos because I like getting scared.
You know what's like the scariest shit to watch? At least one of the scariest things to watch late night, the first 48. If it's not watching the show, it's just the theme song. The theme song is really what it is. You watching the first 48, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and you don't even want to, and it plays that beat. That shit, I don't know, man. That shit, hell nah.
I don't know, maybe I'm a psychopath, but it was interesting to listen to these scary facts and stories. But now, as a 19-year-old adult, I'm a kid forever. I don't find basically anything no longer scary anymore. In media, that is. Nothing is scary anymore. But I'll go on more about that later. For now, I want to talk about scary stuff from back in my middle school days and why I thought them scary in the first place.
What is
back
this?
then, before icebergs, there were top 15 chills type videos. I was addicted to these scary info YouTube videos like it was black tar heroin. Watching scary 911 calls and most likely fake horror stories was a daily occurrence for me. You know, if they get the story from Reddit or if they say it's a web story, those stories will be faker than Iggy.
If I was to watch this at night, it'd be like, yo.
Azalea's ass. But me back then, and me now, would eat that up, fake or not, because the stories were scary. Like Llama Arts and Mr. Nightmare story times used to scare the hell out of me. They made me so afraid of the deep web, and I would stay far away from it. Mainly because I didn't want my computer to get a million different kind of STD viruses. But also, I didn't want someone watching me through my screen. I was enamored by those videos. But the ones that caught my interest the most were the weirdest videos you could find on YouTube and creepypastas. I loved creepypastas. I couldn't get enough of them. Squidward treats himself and Ben breathing were big parts of my childhood trauma. The creepiness of these stories was just so unnerving to me because I never heard anything like these stories in my life. Some of these stories sounded so realistically scary that I thought half of these creepypastas were based on true stories. Like the Russian sleep experiment and Gateway of the Mind scared the dookie out of me. Literally, I could feel the doo-doo leaking against my thighs.
Why?
Abandoned by Disney, the expression Canada Cold would have me tweaking to a horrifying extent. As a kid, listening to Lavender Town would scare me so much that after listening, I thought someone would just come bust down my door. And those cursed YouTube videos would be even worse. Oh my goodness. Obey the Walrus and I Feel Fantastic would scare me to tears, bro. Because videos like those, I legit would think they're cursed. And I would die in 7 days like The Ring after watching them. These are the videos that would keep me up at night, leaving me in a cold sweat. But the main videos that would scare me the most were the Sunshine Girl videos. Now, if you don't remember or know who this is, the Haunted of Sunshine Girl was...
Okay, so it's the video. I'm thinking like the video going like, he go show like scary little moments or whatever. I guess he's just talking about a bunch of shit he's scared of.
This channel that used to post these scary ghost sighting videos. And she also had this paranormal activity series where she would film the ghost sightings of her supposed haunted house. Now, obviously these videos are fake and all, but me as a kid, I was eating this up! Like, look at this! That's a real ghost! That's a real ghost in her kitchen! In her kitchen!
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are you doing? You see her face? Faces aren't supposed to look like that. And she disappeared. This is as real as you can get. Now, I 100% doubt she made these videos to be perceived as real because, well, there's literally seasons of it. But me being a dumb kid, I believed everything that was shot in found footage style. I even remember believing the Smosh Easy Bake Elvin skit was real for a bit. I was a very gullible kid that had a fascination of being scared and of horror topics. And I still do to this day. But it's really hard to be a fan of this genre nowadays because nothing is new and nothing is scary. Now, we're in the modern day, and I felt when I was a kid, I was engrossed with all these scary stuff because it was all new to me, stuff I ain't never heard before.
Bro, what the fuck?
But today, there are no new topics of horror to discuss other